my people from Atlanta, I remembered going down there with Aunt Texie's son, Bonnie, was a drug salesman.
His name was Bonnie.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so that's what she's named after.
Mm-hmm. And he's shopped. Yeah, he went places all over the country, all eastern part. And he told Mama that he could take me and Betty when the year we graduated. He'd take us to Atlanta to see our grandma. I hadn't seen her since she was a little bitty thing. I was a little bitty thing. And what I remembered about her was they lived in a house that had 3 rooms in it. It was one of those that never been painted. They're blacky looking, and it had a porch on it with a swing, and she had a rocking chair. And it must have been a reunion we were having, because everybody was there, and all the kids were there. And she had all the boys to go out and pick up all the rocks they could find for her. And she had a bucket there, sitting there, and they filled that bucket up with rocks. She wanted those rocks to keep the chickens out of her flowers. She sat there and threw those rocks at those chickens. But she had a flower garden that was a good acre down to the road. And it was, I guess it was, what kind of flowers? I guess it was
just wildflowers, probably. Stuff that came back from seed, probably.
They were old-fashioned flowers, I'm sure, because she was very particular with them. Anyway, she slept on a feather bed. And I'd never seen a feather bed before. They were high. And she'd get up in that. She let me sleep. Didn't sleep with her. I went up there with her.
She had to climb into it?
Yeah, you just sink down in it. And she also, we slept in another room, one of her older bedrooms, I think. She had a little bedroom on that building too. But my Uncle Mac, hadn't been married long, and him and his wife moved in with Grandma, but they built a big bedroom on the side that was very, very fancy. I thought that was something.
Now, how is he kin to you? Whose brother is this? Your daddy's brother. Okay.
He had 3 brothers. He had 4 brothers, but one of them got killed. And Mama said somebody killed him.
What was his name?
Cape.
That's who Ned's named after?
That's what Ned's named after. She loved him. He was a young man. He was just one of Daddy's younger brothers. And
how did he die?
They found him dead. He went out with a bunch of boys, and somebody killed him. Mama always thought that they knew who killed him, but they didn't know nothing about it.
So who was his other brothers? What was his other brother's name?
A brother named Donald, and a brother named Carlin.
Carlin?
Carlin.
And then your daddy's name was?
Carlton.
Wow.
My grandmother's maiden name was Carlin.
Oh, okay. Your grandmother's maiden name was Carlin?
Mm-hmm.
What was her name?
Ora.
Ora.
Cora. Mm-hmm.
Cora or Ora?
I think it was Ora.
And that was Grandpa's mama.
Mm-hmm.
And who was the uncle that took you down there?
That was Bonnie.
That's Texie's son.
That was cousin.
Cousin.
Mano.
Yeah.
Mano's brother.
Yeah. Mano and Dixie's brother. Was there just 3 of them?
No, they had another brother. Jake, that lived down, when we lived down on, when we were graduated from high school, we lived out Fall Creek. There was a big hill there. And Jake and married Venice. Anyway, they lived there.
Okay.
Had a nice home. And I don't know what he did, but I think he had money.
So why
anybody had money back then.
So why is it that Mac had such money that he could build a big old place on your grandma's
I think maybe they sold some of the land off, because Caleb looked it up on the maps, and Austell is where most of the railroad things are.
What's the name of it?
Austell, Georgia.
Oh, okay. But anyway, back to your grandma.
I said Mama said she come to see us one time when we lived in Atlanta to spend the night. And Mama said, Lord, she had the most fun. They just laughed and talked, and played cards and a little bit of everything, I think.
And this was Grandma's mother-in-law.
Yes.
Okay.
And Mama said they just had the best time. It's getting along so good. She went to bed, and when she got up the next morning, it was like a different person. You didn't speak to her. She didn't speak to nobody.
Sounds a little bipolar to me.
No, I think she hadn't had her coffee.
So she was Sally.
That's what Caleb said. I said, I don't know. I'm not around Sally when she gets up.
She's not pleasant at all. She's not really pleasant when she's been up a while, but whatever.
Are you putting that in there too?
I am, very much so. Yeah.
That is narrated by Carrie Cox.
So, anything else about her? How about his daddy? Did you know anything about him?
No, he was dead when Mama got married, I think.
Oh. And so,
they had plenty of land out there in Austell, Georgia.
So, Grandpa didn't have any children by his first wife, or first 4 or 5 wives. Didn't he have several?
He had 3. 2 wives, besides Mama. But he didn't live with either one of them.
Ever?
One of them, he had to get married. The brothers made him.
Why? Oh.
I guess they...
Oh, was she pregnant?
No.
Oh.
No, and one of them, Mama always said that she wasn't able to have sex. I don't know.
Okay, this is TMI.
Okay.
Was it sewed up? What?
I don't know. I never explained.
Sounds like something Grandpa told Grandma to me.
Never explained all that to me.
You've got a rubber band on your arm.
I know it. That's for my...
Oh, okay. So he never had children, other children. You don't have any brothers and sisters out there that you know of?
No, and he loved his children. And Mama. Lord have mercy. Every time she come around, he'd pat her.
Well, why wouldn't he? She was a sweet, sweet woman.
Yeah, she was.
She was.
He used to get up from the table after he ate breakfast put his foot on the chair he'd sit on, and Mama would tie his shoes for him. She must have been pretty crazy about him.
Yeah, it sounds like it, yeah.
Well, she left Atlanta for... Well, she left here for Atlanta. Didn't know any of them. Bless her heart.
Okay, we got to stop for a minute.